The history of the company in the 90s, of course wrestling was as hot as it's ever been in the world then. But they made their most money off the Attitude Era. That's what wrestling should be. They found the pinnacle of pro wrestling when they hit the Attitude Era. Everybody loved that era of wrestling. They loved the hardcore matches. They loved the sex when the women came to the ring. Everybody loves that when they're half-ass naked and showing their tits and their ass. All I'm trying to say is bring back the Attitude Era. Bring back that era of wrestling that touched all our hearts and captivated all our minds as children. I don't know what the fuck you guys are doing up there in Connecticut at WWE headquarters, but get your shit together. I'm telling you. Or else you're going to run pro wrestling into the ground. I mean, the mainstream pro wrestling into the ground, and there isn't going to be a big leaks because nobody's going to watch the shit anymore. I can hardly watch it. I can hardly turn on Monday Night Raw and watch an entire episode without wanting to throw up. WWE needs to get their shit together. It's ridiculous. You don't have to recreate the Attitude Era. You don't have to rebirth it. You don't have to bring it back.
What do you have to do?
You just reinvent it.
With swag.
Reinvent it.
With swag.
With swag. Trent the Swagger Paris. I will be the savior of professional wrestling. I've watched it since I was a 6-year-old kid. I'll never forget my first pay-per-view, WCW War Games, 1996. The Horsemen versus the NWO. You know, mainly Ric Flair versus Hogan, the classic rivalry. And after I watched that pay-per-view, my life was instantly changed. So what Swag's going to do is Swag's going to finish his college degree to appease his critics and all his supporters that want him to have a college degree. And then Swag's going to take his ass to the best wrestling school that Swag can afford. And Swag is going to work his ass off and take the opportunities that he's given. And I'm going to climb to the top. I'm going to reach my pinnacle. I'm going to hold that championship belt. Because it's a childhood dream, and in life, why sit back and let your dreams go by? You might as well fucking chase them. You might as well put all your heart into it and go after what you want, because you only live once and it's real short. It's not a long time, and it can be gone at any second. You should respect it and do what you want to do and do what makes you happy. And for once in my life, I'm going to go do what makes me happy. And even if I don't become the greatest wrestler of all time, even if I only wrestle a few matches in front of a bunch of fucking rednecks in a fucking gym somewhere, you know, in front of 20 or 30 people, I'll reach my dream, because all I've ever wanted to do is wrestle a few matches in front of a few people and entertain a few people, and a few people say, damn, that kid's got it. That's all I've ever wanted to do. And if I can do that, then I've achieved all my goals, and I got a college degree, and I can fall back into the real world of society and, you know, be a fucking sheep like everybody else and do the 9 to 5 and have a fucking family and get old and die. But if I'm given the right opportunities, I think I have what it takes to make it. And that's how I feel about it. That's Trent the Swagger Paris in a nutshell. I'm done.